Hi, this is Alex for Shiny Shiny and Tech Digest, and I have with me an Alcatel phone which is actually branded by Mandarina Duck. Now, Mandarina Duck you'll probably know from making extremely nice laptop bags. So what they've done is branded sort of several different colours of phones. There's this, there's a cherry red, and a sort of like kind of sulphurous greeny yellow. I think it's basically yellow, but it has a sort of greenish tinge to it. And purple, of course, being the colour of the season they sent to us. Now, we'd usually get flamed spectacularly for saying that something is all about the way it looks, but with something like this, you know that that's what it's about. I mean, effectively, it's a little bit of a plasticky clamshell. It's made by Alcatel, who we know are sort of so-so in popularity, but that does also mean that it's not expensive. So if you're planning to get a phone for, say, a sort of early teens girl, sort of her first mobile phone or something like that, you really could do a lot worse, because it does everything that you'd expect it to do. It's just that, well, let's put it this way, I was using it on the tube and I got some very funny looks because no one was expecting somebody at least 10 years too old for this phone to be using it. Having said that, that's what it looks like when you open the clamshell. Nice, easy to use keypad, basic messaging features, very easy to use, phone calls, sound quality is absolutely fine. There's a music player which you can control on the outside with the help of this little LCD at the top with the buttons down here, which is nice and easy to use. The camera is, I believe, 2 megapixels, but I will double check that. But it's, you know, have a look at that. It's not spectacular quality, but it will absolutely do for an early camera phone. They'll probably still need a camera, and to be honest, these days children are frightening me with what they know, so perhaps they will demand better than this. But basic features are all definitely covered, and there's even a web browser as well, so there's basic internet access and all the rest of it. You know, inside, the menus are going to be this sort of animated, colourful stuff. There are different themes and things that you can install to go with the phone. I've installed the lilac one because it goes with, but when I first received the phone it was actually pre-installed with the red one, which clashed spectacularly. A couple of other things. This does have a micro SD card slot for memory expansion, and I've noticed on a couple of other cheaper phones that it tends to be buried somewhere underneath the battery, so full marks for putting it somewhere easily accessible. On the other side, there is also the mini USB port, and that's how it's charged, and to be honest that makes life much easier, because if you have forgotten your charger or something, it's always much easier to find something to charge that with. Oh, and by the way, apparently this whole design is supposed to look like a duck's bill, so I'll leave it to you whether it does, and it comes with a little bobble that you can attach to the top, so you can definitely see where the target audience is. But, you know, easy to use, but it's all about the looks, and I've said that several times in the last couple of minutes, but what else can I say about it? You can get it from free to about 80 quid on various networks, so it should be widely available soon.